Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Today we're going to be doing the Figaro Castle side quest, and as such I brought along Sabin and Edgar. Just seems fitting to have it that way. This will be step 1 in a 2-step recipe for destruction. If you thought I was overpowered before, oh, just wait, it gets better. Yeah, today we're going to be getting our hands on a very powerful item. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, we better take a look around and see what kind of shenanigans are afoot. Oh, really quick, I should go over my setup for this area. Really quickly, Terra and Celis are pretty much the same as they've always been. I have Sabin set up to boost his physical attacks because, well, you'll see. I'll go over the gimmick for the next area when we get there. I also gave him the Force Shield to cover all of his elemental protection needs and give him Auto Shell and 50% evade. Edgar I have with the Dragoon setup and the Imp Halberd so I can demonstrate its power. And you don't want Flame Shields on anybody because it makes you weak to water, although Celis is fine due to having the Minerva equipped. And you'll also notice Edgar is turned into an Imp. That is so he can fully utilize the Imp Halberd. So, let's go through this cave with no name, on a horse with no name. No, but we do have new enemies to deal with. Now, the best way to deal with these guys is to go with X-Zone. Or really any attack that not only bypasses Reflect, but also bypasses magic defense, because that's the gimmick here. All the enemies have auto Reflect, and they have ridiculously high magic defense. Here we get a Wing Edge, awesome. Pretty good weapon for Locke. It is exclusive to him, but I'll probably just end up throwing it, mainly due to the fact that when you get Locke, you also get his best weapon in the game. So yeah, I don't know why they give us the Wing Edge here, or even anywhere else for that matter. But anyways, it was like in Daryl's Tomb where we got the Zarina gown for Realm, who wasn't in our party, and on the way to recruiting Realm, you fight the Senior Behemoth, which gives you the Behemoth suit, which is her best armor in the game. So I don't know why the game does that. They do it a lot. Probably just, I don't know, bad planning on their part. I don't know. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah, all the enemies here have really high magic defense, and they all have auto reflex. And yes, I made that mistake many times before. Came in here just going balls to the wall ballistic with spells, and I just ended up fucking my own face. It was pretty bad. So anything that bypasses reflect and defenses is the way to go here. Summoning Espers, not too useful. Even if you summon things like Tritalk or other powerful Espers, you're only going to do like 150 damage to these guys. So Bahamut is definitely the way to go, because it's non-elemental and it gets around their stupid defense. It's also why I have Sabin set up the way I do, because even though a lot of these guys are weak to Holy, well, I'll just show you. An Aura Bolt isn't going to do a whole lot, so I have him in the front row with the Atlas Armlet to increase the damage of his physical attack, which does decent damage, and also Bum Rush for when we need it. Gaul would also be really useful here, because he has access to Meteor, Meteo, X-Zone, all of which are free of MP, of course. Yeah, normally that would be somewhat painful, but yeah, look at Edgar go with that Imp Halberd. Wow. 16,000 damage. That's a bit overkill there, Edgar. Calm down, killer. Oh wait, yeah, we definitely want to heal up before opening that box. Whoops. That's the thing about the Imp setup. It's very powerful, and I'll go over that in the near future when we have a reliable way of stealing. Even though typically thieves upgrade to ninjas, Shadow's not the best person to use when it comes to stealing things with. Yeah, that thief knife just isn't cutting it, so I'll go over the imp status in more detail later. But for now, it's boss time against a master Tomberry. This guy is very hard. Yeah, look what he's doing to poor Edgar there. Let's get him in the air ASAP. Go with Flare. And hopefully get a good bum run. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. 7. You could put this guy to sleep, although it doesn't last very long, and he's very fast, and he has wall change. There's one reason why I like to use the Imp Halberd, because it's non-elemental. Hey, Edgar just made up for oh, he died. Whew. Yeah, that guy is very hard. He also has Step Line, which does, not only does it do a shit ton of damage, but it's unblockable, and it goes through defense. If he countered, which he usually does, nobody in my party would survive that right now, except maybe the ladies, because they have full life, but anybody else would have died. And as you saw, he has wall change, so you want to go with Flare if you have it. Unfortunately, Terra does not. She's still working on that. Yeah, she's not even close. But anyways, we got him all the same. And we get a Greatest Dagger, which is Holy Elemental. Probably end up throwing that with Shadow. Shadow would be pretty good to bring here, by the way, too, because his scrolls get around Reflect. I think that's the same artwork for Bahamut that they used in Bahamut Lagoon, if I'm not mistaken. It's sad that that game never made it outside of Japan. That's a really good tactical RPG. I'll probably LP that in the future. It's one of my favorites, actually. Let's go to the right first, so we could pick up this Doom Darts for Setzer that I'll never use. That's a pretty good weapon, though, to use for Coliseum battles. They, what is it? They have a 1 in 4 chance of casting Doom whenever he attacks, so that could be useful. Aw, come on, Celis. You're better than that. Oh, hopefully Edgar will land on more than one target. Alright. Yeah, that Imp Halberd is pretty powerful. Hey, Celis learned level 3 elemental spells. Nice. Well, that's why Edgar got hit so hard. He was in the front row. Motherfucker. That was my fault. Yeah, without the Imp armor on an Imp, their defense is pretty much non-existent, so you want to keep them in the back row. God damn it. Anyways, down here we get a secret Magicite, which I have still not used. One day, viewers, one day. Alright, 2 out of 3, not bad. I'll take it. Edgar can finish off the last guy. Oh, you suck. Discord is actually a pretty useful spell when it comes to stealing, because the steal formula is based solely off levels. One thing you can do is hit them with Vanish, followed by Discord, which will cut their level in half, and that will greatly increase your success rate of stealing. It's a nifty little trick I like to use. But that requires having Strago in your party. Or another character that can use blue magic. You know who I'm talking about, viewers. You know who I'm talking about. Enuo. Wasn't he the guy in Final Fantasy V that acquired the power of the void? Man, is this what you've become? Doesn't seem like the best retirement plan. Pretty good experience here, though. I like it. Don't like the encounter rate, though. that is a little bit obnoxious. And she's out of MP. That is also pretty obnoxious. That's what I get, though, for spamming Bahamut so much. It costs like 90 MP to summon, or something ridiculous like that. But we have Celis. Hooray! Yeah, let's definitely use a 10 tier to get back our MP. Hey, alright. Looks like we found a castle. A castle underneath a castle? Is this castleception? What's going on now? Ah, flashback time. It's not quite as awesome as Wonder Year's format, but it works. Whoa! Who the hell sends all the merchants to the front lines? What is this, Dragon Warrior 3? How do you know that, Terra? No, actually, it depends who you bring here, but typically everyone has the potential to tell you about this. I know Cyan does, Terra does, and I forget who the other characters are, but it looks like these guys have Odin on their side. Alright. This goes back to what I was saying way earlier in the LP about how there's a lot of generic dialogue in this game. Ha! Yeah, go Odin. Oh, you missed, dude. Nice T-1000 finger wag pose. And just like in Final Fantasy V, the best way to deal with Odin is to get him stoned. Man, there's a lot of Final Fantasy V references in this video. I need to play that game again. It's a good game. I'm actually watching an LP of that right now for the iPhone. Mainly because I wanted to check out the differences between that and the original, and I don't say this too often, but good job Square Enix. They did a really good job with the new graphics on that game. Oh shit, I forgot to make him an imp again. Alright, well. And that's why your tools are useless, Edgar. Yeah, Edgar does get a little bit outclassed by magic in the World of Ruin. But that's okay. Even though he's not an imp, you can still jump with him and he'll do okay-ish damage. He just won't do his full damage. That could be annoying. Or not. Yeah, 1800, not bad. Get him back on imp status, though. In other news, today was payday, so I ordered my blue snowball microphone, so I'm excited for that. Should be here within the week. So yeah, that's going to be pretty fun to mess around with, and hopefully it'll solve my audio issues. Oh man, that hurts. That is one problem with the Force Shield, is that it has absolutely no physical defense, but oh well. I gotta heal him again. That Punisher is a weapon for Strago, by the way. over here we have another monster in a box. It's more boss time against Katana Soul, who's pretty tough. Best thing to do against this guy is hit him with Muddle. Now, as you saw, he started the battle with a water scroll. He always does that, which is another reason why you don't want flame shields. But yeah, just confuse him, and there's a pretty good chance he'll one-hit KO himself. There is a small chance that he won't do that, and well, if you want to fight him normally, he's weak to poison. So go with Bio, Bum Rush, your best single targeting attacks, and you'll get him eventually. And for defeating him, we get the Almighty Offering Relic and 30,000 gold. What the Offering does is changes your fight command into X-Fight. Is it as ridiculously powerful as it was in Final Fantasy V and 7? Yeah, pretty much. You'll see how it breaks the game soon enough. Oh, 4 of these guys. Totally unprepared for 4. All of these guys are weak to Holy. So if you had the Doma side quest, you can use that Esper against these guys to do pretty good damage. Wow, 8 magic points. Hey, Terra learned Flare. Awesome. Is she close to leveling? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get her back on Zone C for the magic power. But anyways, I'll be putting the offering to use soon enough. I don't want to use it quite yet. But anyways, talk to Odin, who's been stoned off his ass for 1,000 years, and he becomes Magicite. Wish I could be stoned for that long. That'd be amazing. So let's take a look at that. Just like in every other Final Fantasy game, if you summon Odin, there's a chance you'll one-hit KO all the enemies on the screen. And this is where you learn Meteor. Very good spell. Although it takes forever. We'll have a faster way of learning that later on. But at level up, you get speed +1, which you can imagine how ridiculously powerful that could make your characters. If you're playing the PlayStation or Super Nintendo version of the game, here we get a gold hairpin and a Blizzard Orb. That's a unique relic for Umara, which I'll be putting to use next time. But yeah, if you're playing the original version, Odin is the only way of increasing your character's speed. Sorry, I was trying to concentrate there. New guy, lethal weapon, weak to death, just like every other enemy here. But if you're playing the Game Boy Advance or iPhone version, you have access to some new Espers, and one of them gives you speed +2. So you could also use that to level up your speed stat. Now here, did you hear that? Yeah, you take five steps down from the Queen's throne and press A, and you'll hit a secret floor switch. Somebody in Figaro Castle, I believe, will give you that pro tip. Oh, the Queen's Diary. Yeah, we definitely want to read that. Bare my soul to him. I know what you mean. Nice cover-up though, Woolsey. And if you bring Terra, you get an extra line of dialogue. Yeah. That's it, just one line. But apparently the Queen wants to observe Odin, if you know what I mean. So anyways, hitting that floor switch opens a secret passage with what looks like one of the 8 legendary dragons. Let's make sure we're healed up before taking him on. Yeah, Edgar was pretty low. For boss time against the blue dragon, who actually looks like a dragon. Yeah. Now this guy is weak to lightning, so Bolt 3 definitely the way to go. And if you brought Shadow along, which I don't advise, you can throw Thunder Blades for pretty good damage as well. And this guy is... yeah, that's pretty much it. He uses mostly water attacks. so just have things that protect against water, and you really can't do a whole lot to you. And for defeating him, we get a scimitar. It's a pretty decent weapon. 1 in 4 chance of killing an enemy instantly. That was a pleasant interruption. Roommate made cookies today. Freshly baked, soft chocolate chip cookies. I'm happy. Oh, hey, look, it's the queen. Now, before you examine her, this is a disclaimer, final warning, viewers, that if you want to use Odin in the original version of the game to increase your speed stat, then absolutely do not talk to the queen, because you will lose the ability to do so. If you're playing this on the Game Boy Advance or iPhone version, you have nothing to fear because you have access to some new espers, and one of those, I think it's Cactuar, will give you like speed +2. So by all means, go ahead and talk to her if you're playing along on one of those versions. Now, for the purpose of this LP, I actually do want to talk to her, but I thought I'd give you guys a heads up that this is your no turning back point if you want to use Odin. I find it funny how everybody else died, but the 2 people that were in love with each other got turned to stone. Interesting. Hey, how did Odin gain a level? You don't get experience while you're dead. Ah, but now he became Raiden. So let's take a look at that. Raiden does the same thing when you summon him, although the instant death percentage is slightly better than Odin's. And you learn the quick spell, which gives you 2 turns in a row. You can already just imagine the possibilities that this spell offers. And at level up you get strength +2, which is, I think, more valuable at this point, because we only have 2 espers that increase our strength right now, and one of them is only +1, so I like going for Raiden at this point for the level up bonuses. I won't be using quick myself, but I'll demonstrate it to you guys, and I'll show you some pretty cool combos that you can do with it. But yeah, that's all we can do here. Can I warp out of here? Fuck, of course not. Okay, and I don't have Mog to use the Moogle Charm, so I'm going to have to walk out. So I'll just do that off screen. When we come back next time, I will meet you outside of the town of Zen, so we can take on the Phoenix Cave and recruit Locke into our party, because Locke is essential for step 2 in breaking the game. But really quickly though, before I end this video, the reason I said you don't want to bring Shadow with you against the blue dragon there is when he gets low on HP, his AI script will change and he'll use an attack called Rippler, which I'll go over in more detail later on. It's a very peculiar and buggy as all hell blue magic. But if you do have Shadow with you, either make sure he's dead before that battle, or just hope and pray that he does not get hit by Rippler. And yeah, you'll find out why later, but just take my word for it, trust me. Also, the Katana Soul that we fought earlier to get the offering, when he gets low on HP, his AI script changes as well, and if your damage output isn't as high as mine, or you don't go with the instant death method like I showed you, what'll happen is he'll start to shimmer white, like really bright white, and you'll get a message like Katana Soul's aura goes out of control or something like that. And the game doesn't announce this, but at that point he has Reflect, Haste, and I think one other buff. So if you're just throwing bios at him, or any spell for that matter, and that happens, make sure you stop. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So just a little heads up there on that as well. And a lot of bosses do that from this point on. It's a new mechanic we'll be seeing. But anyways, before this video gets any longer than it already is, yeah, like I said, I'll meet you in Zen when we come back next time. So as always, Thank you for watching, take care, and have a good day.